Good evening everyone, and welcome to a short video about how to attack Yasmine. I did some tests. Yasmine is a very strong hero, one has to admit that. She has one arch nemesis, which is Helios, but so I tried to set up a team for her that can work against mage lineups. The one with Orion, I think, was successful. Let's have a quick look at this one. Attacking with the classical lineup for Orion, using Jorgen and Faceless and Helios. Maybe instead of Faceless one could also try with Dorian. We'll do that in a moment. But I really took care that Astaroth bringing her back now, that there is a lot of defense against magic attack, using Isaac, Cornelius and Lilith as a second tank, and it seems to work. I have to admit it didn't work against the twins, and then I was interested, of course, if I can pass with my lineup, and as a matter of fact I could when I used the Morrigan. That's the battle I want to show you next, but first maybe the twins. Yes, here going with the twins, and they lost. Okay, maybe I didn't use the best lineup for the twins. I used a pretty standard lineup. Maybe I should use Astaroth instead of Aurora, but Aurora seems really to be the best tank at the moment. Okay, when you have a very fragile or important superstar, then maybe Astaroth is better. That can bring your superstar back, like now. Yasmine is coming back. And now the magic defense is setting in. Cornelius' third skill, and yes. Okay, oh, Yasmine died, right? But also Lars is dead, and they cannot pass Lilith anymore anyway. So this attack has failed. But I think it gets even worse. I think they will get defeated. Who is the main damage dealer here? Probably Isaac and Cornelius. Okay, Krista is out too. So it can work when you add those guys that protect your team against magic defense. Your team with Yasmine can work. Yeah, Isaac is doing a lot of damage. But then, of course, when you use Astaroth, it can get tricky when there is a Morrigan. We can come to this battle in a moment. Maybe first we will try another attack with the team for Orion. Then using Dorian and Helios. And now whom to use? Astaroth maybe, okay, or Aurora, doing a little bit more damage. Let's go with Astaroth, and then some guys probably want me to go with Nebula here. Might work, I'm not sure. Don't know Jorgen. Generally I like to use Jorgen. He's very strong. Okay, his first skill doesn't work against Isaac. Or still adding Faceless. Maybe no Jorgen. Okay, the ultimate of Yasmine is very strong, so Jorgen would help, but she can trigger anyway, probably. Yeah, maybe we try like this. Now Yasmine is protected a little bit against the magic attacks. It's a close one. Okay, now she's gone. And this time Orion is still there. Now Isaac would have to do the rest, but can he do that? Orion is very strong now, and with Dorian here, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Isaac is a monster against the magic attack. Okay, so Isaac and Yasmine together, they seem to be a good team. Okay. Well, the other teams I set up here, I'm not so sure here. Sebastian, maybe to protect against Jorgen, but maybe not necessary. I'm not an expert for Yasmine. I don't intend to play with Yasmine. I know she's very strong, but you cannot play with all the heroes, and there are a lot of heroes who are playing with Yasmine, and I think there are so much other heroes that are also very strong if you have the right teams for them. Celeste, maybe, right? But now this Anti-Mage lineup with Lilith as a second tank, with her first artifact providing magic defense. Okay, let's try with the twins once more, maybe. Strong lineup for the twins here. I don't really know what to do. Maybe still Aurora. No Jorgen, maybe. Maybe Dorian. And Helios, yes. But Cornelius is really doing a good job also against mages. With his second skill he is reducing magic attack, I think, for 12 seconds. We will see this circle. Yes, now it's over Helios. He's dead now. Oh, that was a heavy attack on Krista. Oh my god, a 400 kilo hit. What was this? Was she too late with her ice block? What happened there? Okay, so against magic lineups, this team seems to work. So there is hope for all the Yasmine users out there. Just add Isaac. Okay, maybe also Cornelius and Yasmine, so you have a lot of defense against the magic attack. But okay, there is one way, and then it gets tricky. As soon as there comes Morrigan, the resurrection skill of Astaroth doesn't work anymore. At least as long as Morrigan is alive, and then, yes, you will see what happens. Yasmine is transformed into an undead minion instead of resurrecting from the dead. Now she's dying, and now she should resurrect, but oops, she has transformed into a minion. Okay, just in time, because now Morrigan was caught by the monolith of Cornelius, but now here Darkstar has enough power. Darkstar together with Leon to pass. Darkstar is underrated now because a few months ago she got this extra lunar skin a year ago. Tomorrow will be more lunar skin, so a year ago she got hers, adding armor penetration for her. And this is making her very strong now. You can use her as your main hero. You could also use Ginger. Okay, I mean it's a bit easier to play with Kira and Kark, but Darkstar and Ginger also are perfectly fine now because they have enough armor penetration. Fox got also the Valentine skin now, giving her extra armor penetration. Now also she has over 30 kilo armor penetration, and all heroes who have armor penetration over 30 kilo you can use as your main hero. That's at least what I would say. And she is very useful for the campaign because she is not affected by the drilling installation in chapter 12. No, chapter 14 and 15. She's not affected by the drilling installation, providing armor penetration. You could use her as your main hero now. Kark is a little bit better, I admit that. But okay, when you have Andvari in your team, then Kark also will run into difficulties. Kira is doing more damage than the others. Darkstar, Ginger, maybe Daredevil. But still, there are interesting lineups. Many possibilities now. They really have introduced many heroes and can play in various teams. Morrigan, for instance, is really an interesting character. As we have seen with her 4th skill just before. Whenever an enemy dies, Morrigan summons their skeleton even if they attempt to resurrect. But also she has first artifact that provides armor penetration. So you can use her together with physical attackers. Isaac is the same. So Isaac is also very strong. Support hero, right? What is his role? The official role of Isaac is he has armor penetration and his role is healer support. Here he is. He's also a control, so he would fit in nicely for my teams. For my team, many control guys there. But yeah, you cannot get all the heroes. But now there are some really good combinations out there. So let's do another battle. Okay, so Morrigan is a problem then. Of course, when you use Morrigan, then you can also use Corvus, because he also is doing damage to Yasmine with his first skill, I think, or is it the second one? This tower he's building up that does damage to whoever does damage from the enemies. Corvus conjures an altar in the center of his team. The altar deals pure damage to the enemy heroes whenever they deal damage to allied heroes. So he's a powerful tank. He cannot probably stand on his own because his armor is a bit too weak as of at the moment. Maybe they will add another skin for him, providing extra armor. And some fish bite again in arena. Playing with my trap lineup, putting in Yasmine and Dorian and 3 weak heroes. Then everyone thinks, oh, okay, this is easy. But then, yes, when you are a regular visitor of my channel, you will know what happens in those battles. In the end, everyone dies, but Lian, and then she's charming everyone and defeating them all one by one together with Albus. So I usually get 5 successful defenses per day. This is then you get, I think, 20 arena coins. So, but it's limited to 5 successful defenses. So I get 100 arena coins by this. So okay, I tried also here with okay, my teammates also having a go at this lineup. We'll watch their battles also. I tried with Corvus also. Where is this battle? Here, I think. Using Corvus and Morrigan, so they killed Yasmine pretty fast, but in the end it was a bit unlucky that Lilith got too strong, and then yes, it was a timeout. So can happen there. Probably Jabba was the better choice, because he's swallowing Lilith time and time again, and if he has the right timing, then she cannot use her third skill or is disturbed while using it, and then she cannot gain as much health as she likes, and then we have a better chance against Lilith. So, okay, or let's see what my teammates are doing. Absolute Anarchy, what he's doing is attacking with Heidi and Kai, Corvus, Nebula, Maya. Was this a success? It was no success. Then, okay, mage lineup, I guess this doesn't look like a success. Nope. Another lineup with Orion. Nope. Okay, so this really seems to be nice against mage lineups. Cornelius is very strong also here. This, here we have a success, huh? No, still a defeat, but then it was a timeout because Lilith probably will have to watch this one. Dante, Heidi, Aurora, Sebastian. Okay, okay, nice. Many successful defenses here. Let's have a look at this battle. Not this one. I thought he would play with Orion. Yeah, okay, now the team for Yasmine is a bit, it's really anti-mage, but maybe one should, maybe it's a bit too much. I mean, as a standard team, then you get attacked by physical attackers. And then you need also to have a good team. Okay, now this is Lilith, okay. Okay, goodbye Celeste. And here Lilith will save it. Okay, and now Lilith is saving the day. She's having over 1 million health right now. I guess now comes her third skill, and now almost another million health in addition due to her fourth skill. Okay guys, sorry for that. There was an interruption in the recording, but it was clear that in the end Lilith was saving the day. Orion just seems to have no chance here. I don't know, let's try to find another lineup where we can pass with Orion. Will probably be difficult. Maybe you can find a lineup with Orion that can pass here. Then yes, on the other hand, of course, when there is a strong physical attack team, it's maybe a bit too much of anti-magic, so I'm not so sure what would be the ideal standard team for a random attacker when you play with Yasmine. I think Astaroth is quite reasonable here. Okay, when the other guy is using Morrigan, then he's no good. Then it would be better that we are using Aurora, but not so many players are using Morrigan, so maybe still Astaroth is the choice here. Then I'm not sure if we want to go with Cornelius. He is very strong against magic attacks. And also has magic defense as first artifact. So maybe something like that could be a good standard team with Marta. I'm not sure. And then Lilith, just when you really are up against a strong lineup with magic attack, then to make sense maybe. Okay, or Rufus, yes, okay. But I prefer to play with Lilith because she has her first artifact is magic defense, and you can use her against Seymour, the final boss in the end. And also, yeah, she's more dynamic. She can also do some savings. You can use her, when you use her like this in the middle, she has a lot of time until she can get properly attacked, and then she might already be too healthy, too big. So that might also be an idea for a defensive team. Yes. So this was it from this video. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. Bye.